Macedonia in English. Just about everything you want to know.
SEC makes decision on election campaign for early polls. The State Election Commission has decided with consensus that the election campaign for the early parliamentary elections start on the 5th of April, and considering the first round of the presidential elections and the election silence period concerning them, that it stop on the 12th and the 13th April before resuming the following day and ending on the 27th of April, when the early parliamentary polls will be held simultaneously with the second round of the presidential elections if president is not elected in the first round. The SEC members stressed that they have made a righteous and legal decision that can be easily applied in conditions when early parliamentary elections are held the same day as a second round of presidential polls. According to the document, the MP lists should be sent to the SEC by the 29th of March, while the draw should be held on the 3rd of April. Prime Minister Gruevski expects support for enlargement to continue after EP elections. Prime Minister Nikola Gruevski, who took part in the EPP Congress in Dublin, said he expects the new EP composition and the new EC president to maintain the continuity of the policy of support for the enlargement process. In that regard, the government of the Republic of Macedonia is implementing deep political and economic reforms aiming at meeting the necessary EU membership criteria, improving the living standard and quality of life of the Macedonian citizen, and strengthening the capacity of the Republic of Macedonia's institutions, he stressed. Gruevski said he expects the 5 consecutive European Commission recommendations for start of accession negotiations to result in a proper decision of the European Council, stressing that the EPP's support so that the Macedonia achieves the goal is a key of importance to the country. Dewey to challenge legitimacy of new president. In his address to the Dewey Youth Forum, Ali Ahmeti, the leader of the party, said Dewey will challenge the legitimacy of Macedonia's next president. Dewey is determined and adheres to the idea for a consensual candidate, but if it fails, their idea to elect George Ivanov as a legitimate president will fail as well. We will be challenging his legitimacy from the day of his election to the day his term expires, Ahmeti stressed. According to him, Dewey will not offer a candidate because it has never won despite taking part in the previous presidential elections. That country is going forward with new and big ideas, whether they come from the Albanians and Macedonians, but in this way, the elected president, whoever it may be, will be considered illegitimate by Dewey, Ahmeti highlighted.